Going to do a quick little video on this chrome trim here that goes around the convertible top well here on the first generation F body cars. It's not necessarily super overly complicated. Probably the worst part about it was this is the original trim. I've actually got it shined up pretty good because I was using this thing down here to buff the whole thing out. I would almost rather deal with springs on a car than use this thing here to polish trim. It is such a, oh, it's an art form. That's all I gotta say. I've wadded up a lot of trim in my life, and somehow I've always avoided getting cut, fortunately, but that intimidates me just a little bit. But nonetheless, I did get that all squared away and done, ready to install it. Now this is two pieces, left and a right. It is held on by clips that actually slide there on the pinch weld, snaps into place, and it's also held in place with some screws. There's a screw here in the middle, a screw here at the end, and there's a screw here that goes through the trim or the actual weather stripping that goes on the window channel. I haven't installed that yet, but I want to get this installed because this needs installed before doing a convertible top. I'm planning on doing that here really soon, so I figured why not go ahead and knock this part of that job out. Now in preparation, these are just little clips. They just slide over the pinch weld like so. Then once you snap the trim over, it actually snaps over on this edge here. Now I put one here kind of on the side, 3 across the back, and then there's 4, basically 4 on each side. I don't remember how many clips they were used from the factory. All I know is these things are freaking $5 each, so I figured 4 for each side should be plenty. That was half my inheritance just to buy the 8 that I had to purchase. So the other thing is, tape's gonna be your friend. That stuff has a sharp edge on it. It starts sliding around on your paint as you're trying to install it. There's a chance you could do some damage. So I'm gonna get some tape here, put it down on the edge of that trim as I install it so I don't scratch the paint. Ask me how I know. I'm gonna kind of lay this one here in place first. And it's approximate location. Now, this trim, the factory trim, shines up a whole lot better than the repop stuff. I got the repop stuff on my other cars. Here's some of that repop trim. I'm trying to get the camera to really show it, but see how it doesn't have any shine to it? It actually looks kind of hazy, almost like a brushed finish. That's how that goes. This here original stuff, yes, it has its little blemishes in it, but it has a reflection to it and a nice shine. If you kept working on this, you can make that look like a mirror. So if you have the choice, use original trim if you can. This stuff looks a whole lot better. So if you can find some original and then polish it back up, I would suggest to go that way for sure. All right. This one has to go inside that one, or so I thought. It doesn't want to go back. Force it and scratch the paint, but it doesn't quite want to go back in there. So I think what I'm going to do is join them together first off the car and then put them on. Now it's not the most beautiful tape job, but there is a really sharp edge hanging on the bottom of this, and I can't watch the driver's side and the passenger side at the same time. Hook the passenger side here first. There we go. I'll go check that driver's side. I gotta pull my tape off. Car's so dusty being out here in the garage, but at this point I haven't snapped it into place. Here's my trim here hanging out. took the tape off this end here. So again, I'm not going to put the screws in that. This here weather stripping or the window felts need to slide underneath that. So I may leave this loose for now. But I think for the time being, I just wanted to snap this thing into place. But it's kind of lined up where it's supposed to be. And the driver's side, just need to pull the tape off the end of it here now. I didn't scratch anything this time, so feeling pretty good. Oh, I can rub that gunk off there, so yeah, I'm gonna leave that like that. Now all we gotta do is just kind of, there's the trim clip here. I'll put the phone down here and I'll show you how to snap that on. All right, what I'm gonna do, these, you gotta just kind of pull it over it. Slide that back and just kind of lean on it. That one's on. All right, now I gotta get this one. When this was out of the way, it'd be a whole lot easier. What I'm gonna do is get back here and just lean back. Another one. There we go. Yep. Let's see if I get the rest of these to snap. Oh, that's just being a little fickle. Okay. Get this one here. Okay. So there you have it. One more thing knocked off that list of things to do written up on the old dry erase board. So getting that much closer to being done with the Lamborghini. So nonetheless, I want to keep on working on those old checklists there, bringing some videos yet to you and get this thing all wrapped up, and looking forward to the final, or I guess you could say first test drive and then final test drive and kicking this thing out of here. So you don't want to miss that. Please subscribe and we'll catch you all next time.